Tyrell looks delighted to see you as you come across him again in the bathroom.
Let me see those damp hands. Nothing better. I get to soak up all you've got going on and leave you feeling refreshed.
He cozies up against you, spreading warmth through your hands, all the way up your body.
Phew. Okay, so last time you came by here, I might have been a little, jealous of the attentions you've been giving others. But that's water under the fridge now. Nuh-uh. That's strictly a mop-level situation. Thank you. And look, since you came by, you get to see my newest... I never know what to call it. Creation, formation... No, it still sounds too stiff. Oh, how about this? Let me introduce you to the newest iteration of my buddy, Towel Turtle.
Tyrell holds his towel buddy out to you, a sweet, absorbent little turtle.
Let me tell you, it took us a couple tries to get the shell just right, but it was worth it. What? Making towel animals? This really is just a thing for me, a way for me to express myself. Plus, me and my buddy have a special bond. They've seen me through a lot. Remember when you got me from that thrift store? I was wrapped with my towel buddy. I remember you saying it was as good as new. Well, let me tell you, I've seen some massive spills in my day. Things you wouldn't believe. Did you know what pasta sauce can do to grout? It ain't pretty. But I didn't have to take on the task alone. Nope. There was a team of us, all dedicated to helping keep things nice and dry. I was happy to be with my friends, working together. Hell, we used to hang out at the bathroom bar most nights and just chill. The towel bar. Silly. Towel buddy over here would do tricks, turning into different things, making us laugh. Every colored towel you could think of, all in one place. And the linen closet? Always a party. Sometimes it was so full, you couldn't get a shelf. Those were the good times. One hell of a twist. It was a day that will go down in infamy. It was spring. It was raining something crazy. And our owner had their grandkids over. You guessed it. All 7 grandchildren came over. All 7 of them decided to play. When they came back in, they just started snatching my friends from the closet. Towel buddy and I just watched in horror. They took them all one by one, but me, I was on the bottom. And I just saw it happen. I whispered to myself, I saw some tough towels. They'll be fine. When they came back from the laundry room a few days later, it was too late. They had become...
He pauses, as though overwhelmed by the horror.
Rags. Rags! Gotta be stain resistant to stay in the game. That grape juice, you can't let it stick to you. But if you let mud stay on a towel for days, it can be too much. I know that if Washford and Drysdale had been there, it would have been a different story. They could have saved a few of them before the stain got in too deep. The way they were treated was way too much for them. When the rest became rags, our old boss wanted a completely new set. He saw that I was still strong and decided to donate me. I was not scared. It was a hell of a disaster. But I had my little buddy with me. We kept each other company. And I knew I would make it. I'm resilient. It's in my fibers. Can I see your hand?
You extend your hand to Tyrell, and he takes it, his touch gentle and unassuming.
When you touch me by my hand, what do you feel? That's okay. Concentrate. Feel the texture of my hand. The way I'm made. Soft but sturdy. Hard-working, yet comforting. I'm warm. You noticed, eh? And my little buddy here helps me channel all those bad things into a way I can express my emotions. All that to say, I'm premium. That's why they call me the Lord of the Rings. You get it? It's a good one, I know. I like it, but it isn't what I want to do forever. Picture it, the music of summer playing over a speaker, perhaps a Bluetooth. The smell of sea salt and tight canvas in the air. To your right, one of those tall lifeguard stands that someone in bright red shorts sits on. To your left, a couple that most likely had an argument in the car. They both try to make the best of the day. It's super awkward. And there I am with you, stretched out in the sand, a giant umbrella behind us, blocking out the sun, and us just chilling. Can you guess what I want to do? Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Beach towels have it made. They just lay in the sand all day, taking in all the sights. At night, they get to sit next to a fire and listen to someone play one of 3 songs they know on the guitar. I'd still get to dry people off, and the sun would help me do my job better. And who could ask for a better view? Clear blue waters, open skies. My towel buddy could be there too. Oh, I could fold you into a fish or a seagull. Oh, of course. We'd have to go together. Just promise me you won't get mad if I track sand in the car. It's kind of a hazard of the job. You would? You would leave the house for me? We would turn heads, that's for sure. You know, that's the first time I've told anyone my dream. I'll be honest, I was a little worried that you might think it was silly.
Tyrell fans his face with his hands.
Tyrell, don't cry. Who's gonna dry you up? You're the best, you know that? And think of all the sunsets we could watch together. You and me, cuddled up real close. It would be like nothing else mattered, even if it was just for a few moments. Oh, that would be awesome. We've got to make it happen. Nothing will keep us apart. You know what the really cool part of this is? You're part of that dream now, too. Hey, I've got an idea. Towel Buddy. Remember that one I've been saving for a special moment? I think it's time. We'll be right back.
Tyrell disappears from view for a few moments.
Yep, just like that. Tuck it under. Ooh, you look so good.
When he returns, he holds his towel buddy out to you, now in a new and delightful shape.
Well? I know! I had to make sure I got the nose just right. I think Towel Buddy will be like this for a while. And, you can wrap me around you anytime you want. I'm cozy regardless of the circumstances. You get me? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't talk like this in front of Towel Buddy. He's just a washcloth after all. But the offer still stands. Okay? I look forward to those sunsets. This is love.
Benoit is in a graceful split on the ground, bending forward so that their nose touches their knee. They smile when they see you. They take their sweet time getting up. Perhaps they intend to show off for you.
Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Just trying to keep limber after all that time in your drawer. I'm glad you came to see me. I thought of a wonderful way for us to get to know each other better. Aside from the obvious and surefire method, sex. Sex, for one. But aside from that...
They pull a small black and red box out from a drawer.
Sexy questions for sexy people. A card game designed to help couples working on their intimacy. Not that I need any help with my intimacy, but you seem a bit shyer than me, so we might as well make a game of it.
Benoit draws a card and reads aloud to you.
What is the wildest place you've made love? Your own bed? Did you perhaps misunderstand the question? Ah, well, still plenty of time to do better.
Benoit tosses the card aside, pulling another.
Okay, how about this one? Favorite place to be kissed? Oh, yes, I like the way you think. For the record, my favorite place to be kissed is just above my hip. You know, if you are curious.
Benoit rummages through the cards, frowning at the ones they pull up.
Surely there are some more interesting questions than this. Oh, God, no, not this one.
Eventually, they finally pull one that puts a twinkle in their eye.
Describe your perfect date night. It doesn't have to be. Besides, it'll give me some great insight into who you are romantically and sexually. And to sweeten the pot, I'll tell you mine too. Like... God, I suppose I'll just have to take the lead here.
Benoit puts the card away, running a hand through their tentacle-like hair.
Now, for my perfect date. You invite me to your place. We have an intimate dinner that delights and satisfies without leaving us too full. After all, we have after-dinner activities to look forward to. You give me that look, taking me by the hand and leading me through your glorious, immaculately clean mansion. Both of us know where we're going, but neither of us says a word. You open the door to your basement, where the vibes shift immediately. This is no ordinary basement. This is a dungeon. You bid me sit on a black leather couch as you sit across from me, snapping your fingers. A man dressed in vinyl from head to toe slithers out from behind some black silk curtains, offering me a shining silver tray covered in sex toys of all sorts. I run my fingers along the spread, acting as though I just can't decide. But we both know there's only one choice. Exactly. The Indominator. You ask me if I'm sure, and I tell you I'm here for a good time, not a long time. The sex that follows is so intense, so messy, so taboo that its shockwaves are felt all over the world. Politicians tremble in their offices. Couples feel an unexplainable draw to do that thing they've been curious about, but too scared to try. The ripple effect of our joining causes a worldwide tidal wave of nut that ends in world peace. You heard me the first time.
Benoit puts the box of cards away, their gaze far warmer than when you started.
Well, now with that behind us, how are you feeling? Wouldn't you like to shake the dust off those hips?
Benoit frowns, but then shrugs.
Well, it is intimacy. Very well then. Sleepover it is.
Project Get Holly to take a damn break is a go.
She thinks it's just a standard rose drop shift.
We'll keep the house clear so it's just you two.
Treat her right. We're doing it for her. Friends! Good luck. Oh, man. I wanted to say goodbye before my shift. They're all being so sneaky lately. Anyway, hi. Sorry I've been so out of it lately. Crazy flu. Same. Sick ain't fun for anyone. But now, it's back to the grind, baby. Another Venetian's Day gig, huh? Not that I'm complaining, but I got all these darn roses to hand out. A whole lot of love for a whole lot of folks. Holiday magic, baby! Aye, aye, we're headed to where sausage gets made. Kinda.
You and Holly make your way to the kitchen at a comfortable pace for once.
Abraca kitchen! Kopi! Ram! Kopi?
No copy, only silence.
But she's always in. I suppose. Kopi! Huh. Guess I'll just leave this one here. Gosh, there really are a lot of roses.
You take another casual stroll to the bedroom. Holly is right by your side, roses clutched in her arms.
Operation Sleeping Beauty. Go, go, go!
Betty Boopa! Have you seen Kopi?
Betty is reclined on the bed, eyes shut tight and snoring comically. For a bed, she's not great at faking sleep.
Betty? Betty? Poor thing, always taking on everyone else's weight. Happy Venetians Day, Betty. Let's let her get some rest. Potty time. Potty time.
Operation Runaway Rebel is a go.
Cringe.
Zip it.
Yes, Mommy.
As you enter the bathroom, Holly does her best to get her energy back up once again.
Rebby!
But there is no Rebby, only silence.
Seriously? I guess all that quacking must really get to them. They'll never tell you, but they really love roses. Of course, but these ones aren't for me. Anyway, a rose for Rebby, and let's be on our way. Do you remember what's next? Well, aren't you studious? Off to the office we go!
And so I said, who's Terry?
That's great, Jerry, but we really need you to be quiet.
And she was all, Terry.
Okay, but
And I didn't really know, but I kind of just went with it, like, oh, Terry, yeah.
Code Red, Eagle is approaching. I repeat, Eagle is approaching.
I'm so sorry, Jerry.
What? Oh!
Jerry! Somebody loves you!
The ruse has been holding up fairly well, but now that you've arrived at the office, Holly is beginning to look a little suspicious.
Okay, now this one is just creepy. Jerry's always got something to say or some knick-knack to show off. Usually both.
Thankfully, Holly shakes it off with a shrug.
Maybe he's on a date. Such a playboy. Good for him. One rose for Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that? Racy there.
Thank you, Dante.
Anything for Holly.
Holly bursts into the living room far ahead of you, shouting out as she goes.
Dante! Oh, he's out. Huh. And he loves roses, too. Darn. It's a little chilly without him around. Oh, but then you'll be cold. If you say so.
Holly looks down at the massive roses still left in her arms, shaking her head.
All these roses. I'm worried we missed someone, but there's no one left on the list. Funny.
Holly stares at you, then down at the roses, the gears in her head turning.
Oh! From who?
Holly's jaw drops. It takes her a few moments to find the words.
There's so many. This wasn't a real shift, was it? No, but I do think I might cry. I suppose it is. Thank you. This is so very sweet. Oh, sorry. Well, when you put it like that, I suppose I could be taking better care of myself. Yeah. Maybe it is. You know, I finished work early this evening. Strange to say, but I've got some time to kill. Wanna meet me later? Help me jingle some bells? Well, come on then. Happy holiday!
Fantina lets out an excited little shriek when she spots you, running over to greet you. You don't see anyone else around, but perhaps the other fan club members are just a little late?
You came! Oh my god! Okay, sorry. Sorry, I promise I'll calm down. I've actually got some deep breathing rotational exercises I've been practicing to appropriately handle this sort of situation. Don't you worry. I'll get my spindle system back under control ASAP. And you are so incredibly understanding. Just another one of your exceptional qualities. And again, my sincerest apologies. I just thought that the last time we met would be the highlight of my entire year. But suddenly, here you are again. It's like I'm living in some sort of fantasy. You're being much too modest. Since you're here, this feels like as good a time as any to present you with your exclusive fan meetup welcome gift.
Fantina holds up something small and rectangular. You can't quite see what it is, and she keeps it facing away from you.
Of course, you're our guest of honor today. The fan club just wanted to express our immense and profound appreciation that you take the time out of your busy schedule to come and visit with us. We know you have some big shakeups at work, and today's usually laundry day, so it means so much that you still found the time. You really are the absolute best. I'm just doing my best to compete with you. So, without further ado, may I present your likeness crafted out of pasta.
She turns your gift around to face you, and it's just as she said it was. A crude but sweet rendering of you in pasta.
I hope you like it. I wasn't sure if you were more of a rigatoni or penne fan, so I used both. With just a dabbling of fettuccine. So what do you think? Do you like it? Oh, I'm so glad. It took me like 8 hours to make, which may seem like a lot, but pasta is actually an incredibly volatile medium. Michelangelo may have been a whiz with marble, but I'd like to see him try to sculpt something out of rigatoni. Compared to you? Absolutely. Again, the fan club is just so incredibly appreciative that you stopped by.
You take another look around, but still fail to spot anyone else.
Oh, well actually, this is the fan club. True, it is very exclusive, but, well, I suppose I should probably address the circulator in the room. Okay, but try to reserve judgment until you hear the entire story. The fan club was me and Gary. We've both been your biggest fans since literally like forever. And we used to share the job of orchestrating the fan meetups to make sure no one would have to shoulder too much of the load. It's a huge responsibility, you know? But recently, Gary and I, well, I guess you could say we've been having clashes over the direction of the club. There were some new initiatives that I'd been championing that he just wasn't on board with. And he's obviously completely allowed to voice his opinions. I think that's essential in democracy. But as your biggest fan, I just didn't think that Gary really understood what this fan club was all about. So we opted to go our separate ways, and now it's just me. Wait, you're disappointed, aren't you? No, it's okay. I can totally tell. And why wouldn't you be? I promised you this incredible, fantastic event worthy of your presence, and what did I deliver? Just me and a lame statue made of pasta that you can't even eat or date? You probably don't even like rigatoni. A real super fan would have known that. You're just saying that to make me feel better. I can't believe I took you away from laundry day and wasted your time all for nothing. I'd be disappointed too. God, I'm so stupid. But I am. I just so desperately wanted to impress you, you know? After all, you're so amazing and incredible. And I wanted you to know how special I think you are. How I'd do anything to make you understand how much you mean to me. Really? In spite of everything? In spite of the rigatoni? Let me make it up to you. I don't want to overpromise, but remember the initiative that Gary and I butted heads about? Well, I've been waiting for the opportune moment to reveal that project, but I think now is the right time. So, if you'd be willing to give me one more chance and come to the next meetup, I'd love to unveil it for you. I know it's an imposition, but it'd mean the world to me. Would you consider coming for me? Every time I don't think you could be any more awesome, you go and exceed all my expectations. I promise it'll be an experience you'll never forget. I hope to see you soon.
You're here!
We missed you.
Yeah,
we've been thinking about what gnarly adventures to go on next. Refrigerator riding, trapdoor diving, submersible exploring. Whoa, dark bro.
The possibilities are endless!
Do you have any ideas?
Rad! Let's do it! Tanks, away!
There you are. Come, come. I have something fun for us.
Benoit waves a massive bolt of what looks like plastic wrap at you.
Don't be silly. This is just to protect your bedroom from our activity. And while I'm hopeful it will end in sex, that's not the activity.
They beam at you.
We're going to bond over food and the sensuality of the human body. I saw them do this on an episode of The Confirmed Bachelor. They stripped down to their underwear and covered each other in lettuce, tomato, shredded cheese, sour cream, and ground beef. When it was all over, they rolled up into a blanket-like tortilla. It was very sensual. What isn't sensual about it? Come now, help me get this plastic down, won't you? Can't have sexy fun if you have to do a bunch of unsexy cleanup.
You help Benoit spread plastic all over your bed and the surrounding areas, ensuring that you won't make a taco-scented mess of your bedroom. When it's all done, Benoit gives you a coy glance.
Time to get naked. Do keep your underwear on. As sexy as this is, it's far sexier to undress after.
Both of you strip down to your underwear. But it's hardly a sexy atmosphere. Benoit is too busy preparing both of your toppings.
Beautiful. Now which of us should be the first to go? If you're unsure, I'll go first.
Benoit lies down on your plastic-wrapped bed, giving you a look that can only be described as hungry in more ways than one.
Go on, don't be shy. Start with the beef.
You plunge your hand into the bowl of ground beef, and regret hits you immediately. It's cold, gritty, and somehow both squishy and crumbly.
How sweet. Now, the beef.
You open your hand, and the meat almost seems to hit Benoit's body in slow motion. They gasp, writhing as the beef bounces off their skin and rolls across the plastic. It goes well enough that you decide just to go for broke, dumping the entire bowl over Benoit's body. This earns you a lilting moan of approval.
Yes, very good. Now, tomato and lettuce.
This one isn't quite as unpleasant to the touch, though it's just as cold as the beef. Still, Benoit gasps and rolls beneath the rain of toppings, acting as though you'd dripped hot wax onto them instead.
The cheese!
You shower Benoit in shredded cheese, carpeting them in cheddar. This too pleases them to a degree you'd not thought possible. Even below the mountain of taco ingredients, you can see their chest rising and falling with short, panted breaths.
The sour cream, please! Please!
Benoit has generously provided an oversized condiment bottle for you, so you pick it up now, aim it, and squeeze. The pleasured sound Benoit makes is almost inhuman. It sends a shiver up your spine and rattles the walls of your bedroom. You wonder for a moment if the neighbors heard that, even without the date Vietas.
The tortilla. Please, finish this.
Their voice is shaky, and their entire body trembles. You shrug, rolling them onto a massive, conveniently placed tortilla, and continue forward until toppings and fillings and tortilla are one. They lie there, unable to move, entirely at your mercy.
Beautiful. I never imagined you'd take so well to this. Now, unwrap me, and let's do the same to you.
You unwrap Benoit, and they smile, rosy-cheeked and satisfied.
With that spicy little bit of foreplay down, how are you feeling, darling? You ever fuck somebody covered in sour cream and taco seasoning? You are so deliciously open-minded.
Your bodies come together in a distressingly taco-seasoned encounter, where Benoit guides you through yet more acts too complex and obscene to enumerate here. Despite the strange taco backdrop, Benoit pushes your body to new heights of pleasure, making you deeply grateful for all the plastic you laid out together prior. This may be the strangest, messiest sexual experience of your entire life. You've plenty of years yet to live, but some part of you is confident nothing else will top this.
You came! I can't believe it! I'm so sorry. Look at me immediately getting all emotional, blubbering, and falling apart like some sort of lovesick idiot. Pull yourself together, Fantina. You're embarrassing yourself in front of your hero. Gosh, you are always so understanding. It makes me want to cry. I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be so emotional. I know it's too much. It's just that after our last interaction, I really thought I'd blown things with you for good, that we'd never have a chance to see each other again. And that's not how I wanted things to end between us. Because sure, I'd get to see you dozens of times a day on social media, and when you go out to get coffee at that little bistro down the block, and when you're asleep between the hours of midnight and 9 a.m. But none of that's really the same, you know? Sure, I'd be seeing you, but how can we really be seeing each other if I'm wearing a disguise or hiding in some bushes? Listen, that's all in the past. What's important is that you're here now. You did come back because you're such an incredible person. I can't believe I ever doubted you. And always being so modest, I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being willing to give me one more chance, even if I don't really deserve it. I recognize that I've been overly emotional, probably too sensitive, and let's face it, more than a little clingy. Yet despite all my endless shortcomings, you still came back. It's such a powerful testament to the incredibly patient and generous person you are. That's why everyone loves you. So untrue! Never put yourself down like that. And listen, I've been giving this a lot of thought, but after today's surprise unveiling, I plan on stepping down as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your fan club. No matter how much I may value that office, I have disgraced it with my shameful behavior, and that's just not fair to you. You deserve someone in the position of Supreme Executive Presidential Leader who will always put your needs and desires above their own. That's the job. Let's not be hasty. You deserve the best fan club possible. But let's not dwell on that for now. I asked you here because today is meant to be a celebration. A celebration of the endless joy you've brought to my life and to the entire world. So, without any further ado, may I present to you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence.
Fantina steps to the side, revealing a small table you'd failed to notice prior. Candles illuminate an extensive collection of what appears to be your garbage, hair, and nail clippings.
Do you like it? It's a shrine I built in dedication to you. You're speechless. I knew you'd love it. And here Gary thought it would be an extremely inappropriate gesture and weird you out, that instead of coming off as an affectionate tribute, it crossed the line from fan into stalker territory. But I knew he was wrong, and I told him as much. Frankly, Gary was always wrong about a lot of things. He just doesn't know you like I do. Can I tell you about it? Oh, but there are so many details I need to explain. The hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence was constructed as a holy shrine to your glory and benevolence, to spread the light of your truth to all the peoples of the earth, to make everyone feel as loved as you've made me feel. That's why there's an open flame in the middle of it. It burns eternally as my love for you burns eternally. Only if a jilted crush wanted to harm you. But you'd have to be really stupid to wind up in that situation. And of course, the most important part of any shrine is the sacred relics. And I've gathered these sacred relics from all across the house. There's the floss you threw away last Friday and some very cute toenails. Oh, and here's a pile of your hair clippings from when you gave yourself that haircut last month. I really thought that you should have sprung for a real barber, but who am I to argue with someone as enlightened as you? Oh, I see. So you don't like this either. Is that it? You know, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do to please you. I create a fan club for you, I exile Gary for his heretical views. I craft you a statue made out of macaroni. I build you the hallowed sanctuary of eternal reverence, for crying out loud. But nothing that I do is ever good enough for you, is it? Look, I'm not gonna drag this out. I've got more self-respect than that. So I'm just gonna ask you here and now. Do you feel as strongly about me as I feel about you? Well, that honestly makes a lot of sense. Although, all strong relationships go through rough patches. Ultimately, isn't that what makes them strong? And frankly, because of this little kerfuffle, I know we'll grow even closer than we ever would have otherwise. In that way, this has all been a blessing in disguise, hasn't it? Oh, how wonderful. And in celebration, I'm going to reinstate myself as Supreme Executive Presidential Leader of your fan club. After all, someone has to start putting together next week's meetup. You are the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Welcome. The mayor is currently in a... Oh, even though I'm Here, let me ring Miss Mayor.
Miss Mayor, I told...
This is... Say hi.
Oh, I see. Hello. Goodness. That is a Telly. Just be a dear realization. Who would take care of...
I think it... As long as it's both of us.
Mesdames, your populace awaits.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely the floor and ceiling becomes...
Here you are.
Before remarking on becoming a human, it seems that there's business to be done. Celia hands over a gigantic stack of papers.
Now, according to the bylaws of the line of succession to the House, the duties of mayor fall to you by default.
It's all right. You'll do great.
Just don't forget, shake hands, listen well, always wear a winning smile, and you're likely to win the special election when it comes time.
Celia always did tend to forget the last one.
Well, this mess outside isn't going to fix itself.
Ready to go?
Celia dusts her hands and excuses herself and Florence from your home.
It's been lovely being your mayor. But it simply isn't right for a woman of means to live on another person's dime.
She and Celia get a surprisingly luxurious apartment together. You never did figure out how they could afford it. Soon enough, Celia throws herself back into local politics. First it's the neighborhood watch, then the local school board, then a small government position a few towns over. It's never a surprise to see your previous ceiling running for the primary. She always holds the most wonderful parties on election night, and she never fails to answer you any time you reach out, especially with the help of her lovely assistant. She and Florence as a team complement each other perfectly.
ever again. Go away! Happy to help, friend. So what? Want to gloat about everything you've been touching? Huh? For what? You wouldn't be able to continue without me. I'm pretty useful, huh? Look, maybe I overreacted a bit. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Gee. Wanna start over? As friends.
You again? I thought I made my... We don't like, so why don't you get your ass in gear and disappear? No more being enemies. Friends it'll be. Stop by anytime and view that queue till you go blind.
Ugh. What are you doing here? Your loser energy is gonna bring the whole bathroom down. Well, I am cute and cool. If you can recognize that, maybe you're not so bad. I don't need any friends because I'm so popular. But even royalty does charity work. So, if you want to call yourself my friend, I can let that happen. You're welcome. Rub-a-dub-dub, your bestie's a tub!
Benoit starts when you enter your bedroom. They look as if they've been waiting for you.
There you are. Do you realize what today is? Not yet, but I can see you might as well have. It's the anniversary of the day we met. Or should I say, the anniversary of the day you pulled me out of several boxes, and you and all your friends laughed and laughed. Thank you. Why do you think I've been so desperate for you to see me as the sexual powerhouse I really am? I thought perhaps you'd remember our anniversary coming up. You'd take this opportunity to rectify the indignity of our first meeting. Clearly, I can't count on you to do this yourself. Well, you know now. What the hell am I supposed to think when the first time we meet, I'm held up as a fucking joke? Tell me I'm not a joke to you.
They look at you with genuine pain in their eyes, their lip trembling with barely repressed anger and sadness.
Thank you.
They turn away from you, wiping at their eyes.
I never wanted you to see me like this. I need to be alone for a while.
Hey, baby. What you need? Gasp! Wait, for real, for real?
Phoenicia, life's ringing and it's for you.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a cell phone becomes...
Yes! Hey! Ooh, I look great! Ooh, did you get a pic when I got all transformed? Gotta post it. Oh, you're right, you're right. That's just a reflex. And one that I don't need to follow anymore.
Phoenicia attempts to log into Placebook.
Damn. Thought so. I can't even access my account since humans can't use Placebook, which means I'd have to build myself back up from nothing. Which is really a blessing, because now I don't have to care.
Phoenicia throws her hands up in joy.
Woo! Wow! What a relief! Oh, I've got a few ideas.
As an influencer, Phoenicia knew all the right ways to do everything, having made all the tips and tricks videos herself. But with her eyes off the feed, she is able to feel everything a lot more than she expected, reacting in real time to the dance you two were doing. Quickly, she improvises, moving with you, moving against you, trying out new things, failing at some, and laughing all the while.
Oh, yes!
Her radiant smile beamed even brighter as she experienced her first real-life like. Phoenicia left the house looking for anything without a screen, and quickly found her hidden talent and passion for painting. She took courses in technique and design, and made many a fine canvas. But simply painting one subject at a time to have her work fill a gallery for snobby people, Phoenicia didn't feel like she was having much of an impact.
It's like art for art's sake. Not my style. I want to help as many people as I can with these pastels.
That's when it appeared. The largest canvas she had ever seen. The side of a 20-story building downtown. She set to work on it. No permits, just her infectious smile and the confidence of a great painter. When she was finished, her art was an inspiration to hundreds of passers-by every day. And all without the use of a screen, followers, or trackers. It had the most likes of anything she had ever made on Placebook. Whoa.
You're either going up or coming down. Just don't stick around.
You pass on by.
Oh God, I'm so glad you're back. I thought after that disgusting display of emotion the other day, you'd never want to speak to me again. Someone's got to say it. I let you see me in a compromised state the other day. And for what? A silly little anniversary? I don't let things like that get me down. But it did tell me something.
They give you a kind smile.
Your opinion of me is way more important than I realized. I was so desperate for you to see me as the sensual being that I am, and not just some big joke. I was overlooking that we're pretty good together as friends all this time. We do, don't we? I'm lucky, honestly. It's hard to come back from embarrassing yourself like that. But I get to go through life with a good friend like you at my side. So thanks. And listen, you ever want this to be a friendship with benefits, you need only say the word. But otherwise, just know, you'll always have a good friend right here in your drawer. You're just so open-minded.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
All right, Wallace. We're going to make you into a human. Is there anything you wish to say before being brought to life?
Whoa!
I hear you, buddy. The recipe is a perfect match. Let's do this!
The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a wall becomes... Whoa! Wall! A wall? Wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall? Wall, 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 wall. Wall? Wall. Wall! Wall, wall, wall. Wall!
Valdivia Nights. What's up? It's Dave. I'm here in Augusta, Missouri on the wine trolley, drinking by myself. Again. Really can't believe none of y'all showed up. Not even the people I thought liked me. Looking at you, Brad. Real lame. Thought you guys were my friends. I thought we were a family. But I guess I was wrong. First Franklin ditches me and now everyone else. And the worst part is he was right. About everything. He was right that we'd regret partnering with the feds. And he was right that I would drive the company to the dirt. He was right that I'd miss him. Thinks he's so perfect. What an ass. Oh, and by the way, effective immediately, I'm Canning, our team development facilitator. Canning put on a dumb corporate retreat successfully. Don't even know what his name is. Harry? Larry? Anyway, you know who you are. Pack your junk and get the hell out. Screw it. Brad, you're fired too. Most out.
I saw it happen. Keith. My old mate. Goes to show that sometimes friends aren't what you believe them to be. I'll have to think about this. I have to be more solid. More foundationally secure in who I attach myself to. You don't have any wayward plans, do you? Thank you.
Showing up in the nick of time.
You could feel a shade session coming on, couldn't you?
I've been in rare form today.
He's right. He's actually been funny.
It's like that? Okay. Sit back and watch the master work.
Aha! Show us what you got.
Born ready. Let's do it.
The session of shade is as full of love and laughter as it always is.
If it isn't my favorite Luxie! Hi! We are definitely friends. Oh, could you give me like 45 minutes? Or like 5 hours? I'm just making a quick video and then doing a podcast appearance and then going on a date with... Ooh, their name escapes me at the moment. Some other fan! They won a contest. But after that, I am totally free and all yours. Yeah, awesome.
My darling, you've opened the way to my heart. Come to me. That's the best way to be.
Showing up in the...
You could feel a shade session.
I've been...
He's right.
It's like that?
Aha! Show us what you got. Wait, you mean
the two of us?
Real?
In the flesh?
Blood and bone?
Able to move and shade everyone?
You would really do that for us?
You have everything you need to realize us?
Kurt! Rod! You're about to get a much wider audience.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a curtain and a rod becomes...
Yo!
You look fly!
And you look dope!
This is real! Oh my goodness!
Thank God our fits are together.
I know, right? I hate to have to call you out within the first seconds of you being a human.
Before you stand two of the finest fabric specimens you have seen in a long time. And to think, you just had them in your windows for everyone to see.
Thank you for this.
For real, this is fantastic!
The two don't stick around long. They build and act as a comedy duo, hitting the comedy clubs and rocketing to fame. It isn't long before they have a show on the Chuckle Channel, making skits and topical segments, Each episode has a shade segment where they use the audience as the butt of their jokes.
So, you chose to come to a show dressed like that?
They have good taste in comedy. Not close.
Soon, Rod decides to leave the show in order to follow his dream of making socially relevant thriller movies. Kurt continues on, writing and starring in comedy shows and sitcoms. The two remain the best of friends, even buy a pair of homes that connect through a door between them. Every weekend they can, they go people watch. They brainstorm new ideas and poke fun at people as they pass by.
If it isn't my weird I'm just making and then going on some other fan. But after that, I am totally free and all yours. Really? I thought that would only happen when I reached the coveted billion likes. What then? Wait, have you done that? I don't have any interest. But if you're telling me you're ready...
Lux, let's turn you on.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a lamp becomes... Lux is even more beautiful as a human. Maddeningly so, in all honesty.
Oh my god, I'm even more beautiful than I ever thought I would be.
But before you can even fully take in the sight of them as a human, they're already looking down at the phone they've somehow acquired, their fingers flying over the screen as they type.
Hang on a second, I'm creating a profile.
It isn't long before Lux's account is verified on all platforms. And not long after that, before it is taken down indefinitely from half of them. Eventually, under financial pressure from several dozen lawsuits, Lux creates their own platform.
It's called Verified Social. And I'm the only member.
Somehow, even with no obvious source of income, Lux manages to snag an empty mansion on the edge of town. The place is kind of a dump, but it looks great in pictures. And they throw some banging parties. Of course, you are invited, provided you keep your follow account up.
Did you see that last email David sent? The one from Augusta, Missouri? It was very peculiar. I honestly don't know what to make of it. On the one hand, it was drenched in self-pity, which is very David, especially when he's been drinking. But on the other hand, he honestly seemed remorseful? Coming from him, that's novel, especially to display his faults and regrets so publicly. That's not reflective of the David I've come to know. That was different. Refreshing. And did you see how he even acknowledged I was right about everything? Let me have this. He even acknowledged that he missed me. Curious. You can spend years in proximity to someone, cataloging and analyzing every infinitesimal data point of their personality, and still never know them in totality. Makes you wonder if perhaps you've misjudged them. Well, at the very least, I'll need to totally reprogram the David Most AI replicant I've been tinkering with in my basement. I'm so sorry, I really can't say anymore. I've been messaging you from under David's desk at Valdivian, and he'll be back from the bathroom at any moment. He really needs to change the locks on this place.
Look at that! You're just on time. You only grow more charming when you adhere to the schedule, you know. Unfortunately, I've only allotted myself a few moments to say hi. Perhaps you can return later, and we can plan a moment to polish my timepieces. Capital. See you again later then, chum.
Hey there, buddy. You wanna take a load off? I hear that. Come on over here.
You relax and dream of cool ocean breezes with your friend Koa.
My darling, come to me. I'm not opposed to it. You have the requirements, I presume.
Knock, knock, Dorian. Here comes a whole new form.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a door becomes...
At long last, I stand as a human. A bit wet. Squidgy. There's something I've been looking forward to trying for a very long time.
From out of his pocket, Dorian pulls a jump rope. How that got in there is a miracle of Dateviator technology. Dorian gives the jump rope a firm squeeze, then proceeds to hop in place for around 30 seconds. He stops and looks around.
Well, that was quite fun. I think I'm done here. Absolutely it does. I thought you'd never ask. I like to keep it professional. But if you say so, I'm all yours.
Dorian may insist he keeps things professional, but he takes to lovemaking with a shocking passion. Gone is the immovable stone-faced door who once guarded the rooms of your house. There's only a warm and generous lover left in its stead. Dorian is attentive and courteous, putting his considerable strength into ensuring your every desire is fulfilled. When he departs the next morning, there's an echo of his old self in the stoic expression he wears, but when he kisses your forehead, he's just as gentle and sweet as he'd been the night before. Dorian places his hands on the front doorframe as he looks back into your house one last time.
Stay strong.
He turns to go.
Hey? There's only one path for me. When you're ready, I'll see you on the other side.
Hey there, buddy. You wanna take a load off? Oh, sweet. You wanna do this now, then?
Come on, Koa. Hopefully, realization doesn't tucker you out too much.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a couch becomes...
Wow!
Koa looks over his body, marveling at the size and strength of it. The words don't seem to come. He looks to you, opening and closing his mouth a few times before just shrugging.
There's so much this body can do. So many naps I could take in so many different places. I can't wait. Wow! I'm gonna relax like no human beings ever relaxed before.
Koa's long-held dream of napping in all sorts of different places leads him to purchase a furniture store, complete with a massive warehouse. When you ask him where he found the funds for such an expensive undertaking, he cheerfully informs you that he's been saving the spare change that fell into his cushions for many, many years.
You wouldn't believe how much money people drop into their couch cushions over the years.
Thanks to your generous donations, I'm gonna make my dreams come true. What do you mean those weren't donations?
A couch's understanding of property law differs from those of humans, and by way of an apology, Koa grants you free furniture for life. And every piece comes with a special Koa comfort guarantee.
Well, howdy, darling. I couldn't be happier to see ya. What's on your mind? Here for the relics or a relax? Come here, you. Lint, close your eyes. Yarp.
It's nothing that Lint hasn't seen before, really.
Look at that! You only Perhaps you can return later, and we can plan a moment to polish my time. Realization? Truly?
It's time. Let's do this, Timothy Timepiece.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a clock becomes... Timothy turns around, examining his newly human body. His tail and ears are just where they were, but the body they adorn is fully human now.
No gears. No internal tick-tock ticking. Only the lub-dub of a human heart. Yes, I suppose I shall.
He gives you a warm smile.
A challenge I shall embrace wholeheartedly. Thank you for this gift, my friend. I shan't forget it.
Timothy tries to move away from his obsession with time and scheduling. He picks up some odd jobs here and there, but the obsession runs too deep, and he quits every one of them. No one is ever quite on time. He just can't cope. It's not until he goes to work at your local train station that he finds a place he can truly excel. Here, Timothy's obsessive devotion to schedule and fondness for pocket watches sets him apart in the best way. In an orderly fashion, he works his way up to train conductor. But he doesn't stop there. He revolutionizes your municipal train system, transforming delays from a consistent occurrence to a rare event.
The next train will arrive at this station in 5 minutes. There are so few things in this life one can count on. But you can be sure our trains are one. Please line up in an orderly fashion. Remember, there is always time for courtesy.
Timothy's love for timeliness has changed the game for commuters in your city. You can't help but smile when you see photos of him in his conductor's uniform. He's come so far.
Hey, champ. Got a secret mission for you. Do you like secret missions? Like cool spy stuff? That's okay. You don't have to like what I like. I like pickles on my peanut butter sandwiches. My mom doesn't understand, but she will one day. Anyway, Valdivian higher-ups are looking for a certain missing piece of property. Says here that they are magical spectacles that reach into the consciousness of objects using thing theory. You know anything about that? Whew, really hoping you wouldn't. Otherwise, I'd have to bring you higher up the chain, and those guys are scary. Keep up the good covert ops, champ.
My heart soars, my knees weaken. My raison d'etre has appeared at last. Tell me, have you come for a stroll through the senses? A stern daddying? Perhaps a gentle caress? Your wish shall be my only mission. With great pleasure, you naughty little sprite. Now, shall we?
Art daddies you like no one else can, leaving you sufficiently cared for and warm, maybe even a little scared.
My hearts tell me. Have you come for a stroll through the senses? And savor every instant we are together. You are my everything. Now, shall we?
With your lover Art, everything around you has cause to be examined and considered in its own right. You leave feeling refreshed and inspired.
I finally have a real friend. Fate has given me such gifts. Oh, yes! That's what I'm all about!
You play to your heart's content.
Hey, Holiday. I'm on the clock, but if you want to jingle about, I can always take a break. Ho, ho, ho!
The bells jingle between you, and merriment was made.
Hello again. I can't wait for our next venture. I find myself losing count from thinking about it. Cute, simple, punny. I love it.
She gives you a deep kiss full of precisely the right amount of passion before going off to balance your coinage.
Hello, my dear, dear Reg. I've got more costumes that just came in. Let's see how they fit you.
They are extremely tight, which means they fit perfectly. You and Sophia spend hours on your latest role, firmly in love with each other in your own special way.
My hearts tell me. Have you come for a stroll through the... I will cherish you for as long as you are mine. Now, shall we?
A snuggle with some fine art is worth more than gold. You leave feeling full of wonder and warmth.
My hearts tell me. Have you come for a stroll through... Oh, my sacred paint! Do you truly mean you're prepared to paint me upon the canvas of... reality?
Okay, Art, let's make you our latest canvas.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and in place of the abstract representation of art, you are now privileged to behold...
Yes!
Incredibly, Art's human form somehow outdoes the perfect sculpting of his former, inanimate body. He's just as chiseled as he once was, but something about the sheer tangibility of his humanity elevates his current form into something truly divine.
Look at me. So long have I been inanimate. merely the intellectual representation of art, the art that I love, and now I am art. I have eyes of real color, skin of real texture. I can feel and am felt. Am I Pinocchio, that my inanimate substance has become flesh? My mind is bursting with harmonies, with form, with grand composition. I think truly I might go batty if we don't paint something right this minute. Quickly now, to the brushes! Not a worry. Then I shall get myself right off to the bristler. Damn it. Then to the art supply store. Like one of those French girls from that big ship.
As passionate as he is creative, Art strives to make his every touch its own masterpiece. He paints with every color of pleasure, yearns with every hue of desire. By the end of your session, your soul reaches climax the very same instant as your body.
Voila! Your pleasure has been the great work I shall never surpass.
It was true. Art's works were passionate, daring, brilliant.
My soul can finally speak. Hear me, O world of fecund radiance.
And entirely unmarketable.
Wait, what?
After spending 2 years creating works of staggering genius and refusing to cave in to the pressures of the vox populi and the art-collecting market, Art was destitute.
Well, that sucks. I did not think that if I became flesh, I'd be subject to the same woes that other flesh is heir to. Huh. Guess that means I need to go get a job.
Forced to take on a side hustle, Art quickly found work as a museum curator. However, refusing once again to cave into the demands of the museum's biggest donors, he was promptly fired.
Blind fools! Why would they launch another giant balloon animal?
However, unwilling to part completely with a storehouse of genius as marvelous as the museum, Art agreed to remain on staff as a security guard, a position which suited his temperament rather well.
You mean I just get to stand in the presence of beauty all day? And protect it from unwelcome interlopers? And talk to people all day about the beauty? Sign me up!
Darling, I couldn't be happier to see ya. What? Come join me. I was just dusting off some old fossils. Good one. Nah, you and these old bones are all I need right now. Why don't you help me out? I could always use an extra set of talented hands.
You spend your time with Dolly and Lint. Dolly with her research, Lint with his scritches.
My salt-crusted paramour. Looks like you may be due for a good swabbing. It's not just for cleaning the ears. While we're at it, all these decks need a good scene to before we crest the roiling main. Look up, me hearty. I see a swell on the horizon.
Well, if it isn't my beautiful blue flame, what's on your mind? Oh, hell yeah, I'm down. Just be careful, okay? I run a little hot.
My best friends arrived! Our ratings are revived! Hopefully that rhyme wasn't too contrived. Anytime you want to just swing on through, I'll queue up something new for us to view.
Your friend Telly serves you exactly what you want to watch, like a true friend.
Darling, I couldn't be happier to see you. What's on your mind? Hold on, darling. You're saying that the new science can make me human just like that? I'm pretty up on my modern quantum physics, and I can't imagine how that's possible.
Hello, Dolly.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a dust bunny becomes...
Heavens to Betsy, I'm human. My word, how do y'all think with this lump of squiggly jello sloshing around in your noggin? Woo, this is gonna take some getting used to. But I'll be at the top of my field here soon enough.
You're no master of statistics, but you know there's a 0% chance she won't make wonderful contributions to your human world. Dolly walks towards you to examine you closer. You can't help but notice the slow and sultry sway of her hips.
You, darling, you certainly are a sight to behold.
She gets ever closer still. Dolly pauses, inches from your face, and smiles at you. A knowing smile. As you stare into her bright grey eyes, you know that making her human was the perfect choice. You kiss, deeply and passionately. Your tongues intertwine, and the slight movement of your bodies together in unison hint at more pleasures to unfold. You pull apart for a moment. Your breath is heavy and in sync. Staring into each other's eyes, there's a deep longing, finally fulfilled.
Hot damn! I'm in one piece! I'm going in!
A full night of lovemaking follows, with breaks in between to talk of philosophy, ancient cultures, and the latest theories of existence. The prospect of ancient animism becoming reality by use of the Dateviators especially piques her interest.
Well, darling, I've had just about enough of the underside of that couch. It's time to head out into the big old world. But I'll be seeing you soon.
Once Dolly journeys forth from the house, her horizons are vast and limitless. She immediately gets hired at the best Ivy League college in the state, teaching high-level courses in several subjects. Shortly after, she breaks the record for most subscribers ever on Fans Only. Her screen name is Lingerie Lectures. There are no nudes, only seminars that are somewhat sensual. You support her in all of her endeavors, and she is an incomparable companion in your life. And whenever you begin to miss her a little too much, your phone rings, and you hear that old familiar...
Howdy, darling!
Valdivianites! Greetings from the Opulence Recovery Center in sunny Malibu, California. My name is CEO David Most, and I have a problem. Just a little treatment center humor for you. But in all seriousness, I will be working out of the recovery center for the next few weeks. The board said it was either this or they'd burn me to a crisp and flush the ashes. And I said, guys, I may be gay, but I'd rather not be flaming. Get it? The physicians say humor is the best medicine, aside from naltrexone. But my road to recovery isn't the only great news today. I'm also excited to announce that the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence has agreed to work in tandem with Valdivian, giving us access to their proprietary surveillance technology in order to finally apprehend the glasses thief. They said we were woefully incompetent, and it was becoming apparent that we'd screw this whole thing up royally without their help. To aid in that effort, we will be requiring the following from all Valdivian employees by EOD. Your name, your address, your social security number, your credit history, your blood type, your relationship history, a urine sample, a retinal scan, all your biometric and genetic data, access to your search history, all your internet passwords, and your favorite CEO in the world. That last one's just for fun.
My best friends. Hopefully that rhyme wasn't too contrived. Legit, my pet? It's time to upgrade this TV set?
Turn on the telly.
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely a television becomes...
Yeah! This ain't a joke, artichoke. I'm alive. It's dope, and I'm so freaking stoked.
It's true. Telly is alive. And for the first time, you can finally enjoy each other's company without being bombarded with commercials for pharmaceuticals every goddamn 30 seconds.
While I'll miss the thrill of being a shrill TV shill, I got so many desires I still need to fulfill. And wow, maybe now we can find some time alone and finally produce some steamy, must-see TV of our own. No prob, heartthrob. That's not even displeasing. I'm honestly happy just being here breathing.
But, as I'm sure you're well aware, being alive isn't all just breathing and keying your ex's car and begging your parents to help pay the legal fees for keying your ex's car. And so Telly, like all adult humans of legal employment age, set out to earn a steady paycheck. Something that would allow him to purchase questionably effective health insurance at an absurdly inflated rate.
Amazing update, my mate! We gotta celebrate! I got a job reviewing Valdiviflix shows. It was well worth the wait. Listen, sometimes you gotta fight back and howl, and sometimes you gotta know when to throw in the towel.
And thus Telly became the resident Valdiviflix review blogger for the entertainment website ContentBucket.com. He spends his days watching a never-ending stream of original reality series about baking that no one has ever heard of or cares about. Sometimes you try to make your way through his reviews, but honestly, his whole bit where everything has to rhyme gets pretty stale after a while.
Looks like you may be due for a good swabbing. Sweet Poseidon's parasols, what do you want? Huh? Realize, as in life. You want to bring me to life? My, all that's blue and watery, yes! I mean, can we do it now? I mean, right now?
Captain Jacques, prepare to be boarded!
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely a ship in a bottle becomes...
Oh! My God! I am! I'm fabulous! I'm fearsome and bearded and thank Poseidon I still have all me flash! And now, let me guess. You can't tear your sex-starved oglers from my crested, rolling, deep blue realness? Then, enough prattle, as they say. Into the steaming and plundering adventure we go. There's so many new weapons in my arsenal. hope you're ready to be the primary target of my projectiles, if you know what I mean, eh? Hey? Hey? No? Oh, all right.
Let's just say you've earned your grog and hardtack this night. Jacques wasted no time making his imprint on the world at large. Being utterly unwilling to give up his life on the sea, he made his way immediately to the port and declared in a bloody-minded tone,
"The finest captain on this or any ocean seeks employment. Plunder, passion, and pitilessness required."
What Jacques did not realize was that, when combined with his flamboyantly colorful attire, the effect he produced was somewhat other than intended. He was gleefully approached by the CEO of Fantasy Cruise Lines, who offered him a job as the captain of their flagship, the Brazen Belle. The Belle was tasked with escorting guests around the old pirate haunts of the Caribbean, immersing them in the fancied-up, of course, life of piracy and bacchanalia that makes that moment in history so rich and seductive.
Allow me, sir, if you will, to understand you. These people will board my ship willingly.
The CEO said yes.
They will bring money and jewelry, loose morals and a sense of inborn security that I do not have to work to produce. They will bring their own booty.
Slightly more troubled, the CEO again said yes.
I'm going to bring them to my favorite ports, my favorite whistle wetters, the best wrecks and hunting sites, the sunsets that stir my soul, the beaches that bring tears and memories of great bloody deeds to my mind's eye.
Charmed now, the CEO nodded.
And you will pay me?
As it turned out, they were going to pay him quite a lot. The one proviso was that he was not, unfortunately, allowed to rob, maim, or kill any of the guests. Jacques grumbled, but tightened his sword belt and assented.
Thank God you're here. I am losing my mind. I know you saw that last email. What the fuck kind of fucked up police state shit is this? Your name, your address, your social security number, your credit history, your blood type, your relationship history, a urine sample, a retinal scan, all your biometric and genetic data, access to your search history, all your internet passwords? It absolutely is unacceptable. So I hate that I'm fucking considering accepting it. I just don't know anymore, man. I'm making the best money I've ever made in my life. I'm building a resume that could take me anywhere after this. But is it worth it in the end? Am I going to be able to look myself in the mirror if I stay in the middle of all this? I don't know. God, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot lately that I always wanted to be a nurse. I've saved up enough to pay for school again. It would be a huge change, but I feel like I'd be happier. And with the kind of hours I'd work, I don't know, maybe I'd have time for dating again. I've been so lonely and I don't want to date anyone here. You're basically the only person here I'd even consider, eligible for that. And I'm busy and you've got your furniture lovers. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, maybe in different circumstances, but focus. Okay, talking about Valdivian. There's just so much to think about. And every time I start leaning towards one or the other, I just talk myself right out of it or into the other one. Would you still respect me if I stayed? Thank you for saying that. I don't know what I'd do if you lost respect for me. Thanks for always listening to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm grateful for your support. Thanks, friend. I'm gonna go.
Well, if it isn't my beautiful blue flame, what's on your mind? You mean stoke my flames all the way to personhood? The only thing is that kind of transformation takes stats. You got enough of those?
Dante,
Let's bring the way of the flame to the world.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a fireplace becomes... Your fiery homie and love coach is nearly unrecognizable. Gone are the embers and flames that made up his body, replaced by flesh and bone. There's so much to take in. An impressive pompadour on his head, tattoos on his neck and chest, the impressive set of abs he shows off beneath his jacket.
Oh my god! What? I'm so hot! I know! You made me like this. Now I'm gonna spread the gospel of game. Thank you. Well, honestly, no. This form is new to me. Will the student become the sensei for this old flame?
Slowly, you stoke Dante's interest, showing him all that you know. He's the ideal student, taking in everything that you give him, while also being curious enough to take lessons deeper and further. Afterwards, you lay in each other's arms in a blaze of glory, and the long, slow cool-down is magnificent. Dante quickly finds himself going to all the hottest clubs to strike up conversations with humans for the first time, where he finds that his eagerness to bring people together in healthy ways is a fairly useful skill. He becomes the brightest light in each bar he goes to, a beacon of friendliness and sexiness in equal parts. Bringing all the lonely customers together in laid-back, congenial ways makes people trust him, and word spreads out that he is the ultimate wingman, willing to step back and give others the heat they need.
You got this, homie. Be kind and be sincere.
His winged motorcycle jacket becomes an icon in the clubbing scene for years to come.